Howdy, hey folks, this is Jesse with Team SodaKan, and today Alex and I are playing a match. I'm borrowing one of Lucian's decks, just because I wasn't exactly feeling like playing any of mine at the moment. So Alex is playing Greymon Tribal, and I'm playing Gabubond Hybrid, which I'll just go ahead and say I've never played Gabubond before, so I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. But I kind of get the gist of things. I do misplay a lot, though. And, you know, as always, misplays are bound to happen. We're just testing out decks for fun. I'm trying out a deck that I haven't played before. That type of stuff, you know? I can immediately say, not a big fan of the hybrid engine in Gabubond. I feel like it's just not consistent enough. Now, I don't know exactly how necessary it was to promote this Gabubond here, but hey, we love to gain 2 memory by just playing a mat, so you love to see it. Then we just go straight for Davis, giving Alex 2 memory, and we're going to more than likely grab out this Bond of Friendship that we revealed here. Yes, we do. The 2 Gabus can go back to the bottom of the deck, which, oh well. And we're going to be seeing a Heir of the Dragons. Popping the Gabu that does have the inheritable on it. And I'm more than likely doing this way too early, but we are going to go into Bond of Friendship here. We're going to end up clearing Alex's board, swing, unsuspend. We're going to get rid of the Greymon first. Bottom deck of that Agumon goes to trash, not garbage. Bomb deck the other Greymon. Since it's BT6 Gabu under there, we're going to get one more swing out of this, hitting into 2 Cordramons. And we're going to die to an Alter S out of the security. Thankfully, last check though, so that was as good as it could have been for us. But I don't think we actually have another Gabumon that we can be playing onto this Demi Vmon. So we just go for a Howdy memory boost for nothing, really. Like, the most that we get out of it is some memory later, and it's not even really that worth it. Alex hard plays a Metal Greymon out of EX1, and we counter respond with a Grizzlymon. Alex is going to declare a Blitz, and he does not get to pop a blocker with the EX1 Greymon because of no tamers. And the Metal Greymon did give it piercing, so it was a little pointless for us to be blocking. But, you know, it died to an Ancient Garurumon, so, oh well, we're digging at this point. We're going to grab this Cordramon off of this Davis. It's sad to see an Ice Wall go, but oh well. And we are going to go into an Arrow Digimon past the turn. Arrow Digimon being a wonderful, I actually don't even know why it's in the deck now that I'm thinking about it. A better play for us here would have probably to have not popped the memory boost and just choke Alex at 1. Here's a small misplay with Alex. He goes for red memory boost without having any red things on his board. This could have easily been solved by just having hatched in the turn, so realistically not a big deal. It's just a sequencing issue at this point, and you know, since we are semi-casually playing at this point, you know, we aren't testing out for nationals or anything, which, hey, by the way, the day that this goes up is day 2 of nationals, and hopefully your boy is, you know, playing day 2. Haha. We go for a Cordramon. Not the greatest thing, of course. The drawing 2 is fantastic. We love to see that out of security. But not exactly necessary at this point. But it can help us like guarantee the game next turn by having an additional body on board. And a Metal Greymon down in the breeding area. Alex is going to have to give us 3, but he's going to give us 4 with a Marcus Damon. The dog came out, so we're all saying hi to it, hi to her, making sure she doesn't actually like put her head on the mats and mess up the cards in game state. The dog is a sweetheart though, so we love to see it. We're going to go into a Gabubond, just to like extra guarantee everything. The only thing that like super saves at that point is Gaia Force, but that's it for game 1. We're going to go ahead and go into game 2. Alex is electing to go first, I believe. And hard playing a Metal Greymon, which feels bad, but also we've all had to deal with that type of hand before. And we're going for a BT6 Gabu with the Tamer Searching Gabu in the breeding area. I think it was a matter of we only had the Tamer Searcher in the opener, so, and we drew the BT6 Gabu for evolving. Now, possibly a misplay, probably more than likely it would have been just a better option to have played the Tamer Searcher Gabu, primarily because we had so much memory to work with. But now we're choked at 1, we're going to pop the memory boost, go to 3, and Strabimon with putting a Bondo and an Ancient and just an additional Gabu down to the bottom of the deck. We're going to Ice Wall, so that way punishment for attacking, you know, the usual. Play it at 4 while you can. The 25th is coming up soon, y'all. Going into the War Greymon, he has a Tamer this time around, so he's going to pop the Grizzlymon, lose 2 memory thanks to Ice Wall, and hit a Davis, and that's going to allow us to have a Lobomon. Honestly, I'm still not feeling super confident. I don't know why we promote this with a Gabu here. It really was not necessary at all. In fact, we should have really like super left it down. It's just that was not a smart play on my behalf there. We're gonna swing Strabi just to get a little bit of chip damage in. And what is it that we're debating so much in our hand? We are going to just pass turn. I think we were debating on hard playing the Lobomon here, but realistically that wouldn't be a good option. You know, having 3 memory to work with, going into an Alter S, using Nokia to make it cheaper, even though it doesn't matter, wiping our board. The Nokia doesn't matter, but you know, having the nature of doing it, you just do it. I get it. I've played Nokia in a lot of decks and used it when it absolutely did not matter anyway. But I digress. Ice Wall and a Lobomon. Nokia stands. It's not looking so hot for us. Swinging the Greymon, it has an Agu under it, so yeah, no. Through 2 checks, but V-Wing Blast is going to send that joint back to hand, mistakenly putting it into the trash at first, but going for the Marcus Damon, of course. Marcus Damon, good memory setter, good memory setter. We can all agree on that, good memory setter. Modoki into the breeding area, which drew us into the draw one Gabu. Draw one Gabu draws, we play down another mat. We are just not seeing like the chance to have a bond turn, and unfortunately the bond is not even able to deal with the Alter S, since Alter S is 15k and bond is 14. We hit another Davis though, and we reveal Cordra, Promo Lobo, and an Ancient Garuru. We're grabbing the Promo Lobo because that might actually come up at some point, but more than likely not. Again, I even told Lucian that I know that I would not be playing the hybrids in this deck, but it's his deck. He wants to play it how he wants to play it, and this is how he likes to play it. He knows it's not the best version of the deck. That's it. Revealing 2 Marxes off of a Agumon. It happens, but you know what? He got a Greymon out of that. Modoki, and I think we're just gonna, we know that we lose this next turn, so we're going to bond to get rid of as much of his board as possible. Goodbye to the Rise Greymon, goodbye to all that. There goes an Agumon, and swing again. Just, yep, sideways goes Burr. Goodbye to Agumon, and another Agumon. Interesting. I know Victory Greymon is played in this in his list, so that's probably the reasoning behind the Digiburst Agumon. I don't know if I would necessarily play it, but this is what having a large community does, is everyone plays decks differently, and so we all figure everything out and how we want to play decks in what way we want to. But that was it for game 2. Alex took that one. We're going first. Pretty halfway decent start. A BT6 Gabu in the breeding area, and then BT1 Gabu to do the drawing. BT5 Greymon just being hard played, doing what it do, what that thing do. Search for a tamer, and we're gonna hit a Davis, and only a Davis, unfortunately. And that's 2 Strawbies down to the bottom of the deck, so that means we're going to have a rough time searching for tamers if we need it this game. And a little spoiler warning, we're going to have a rough time finding our tamers this game. Rise Greymon giving us 2. Rise Greymon isn't going to be able to, get any tamers out because it doesn't have 2 Digimon under it to burst. We're going to go for a Davis, go for the Shirabi because we are not seeing our mats, and we, kind of need those to get the deck doing things. Promo Greymon coming back on out. This card has been seeing a lot of play lately, and oh my, the value on it has just been so drastically increased. There goes a bond out of the security and ending that Greymon's life, obliterating its existence. Might as well call that the Exodia. Alex electing to not attack with Blitz here, which, not to, I don't know why not. But you know what? Oh well. I'm making a big misplay here of promoting this Gabumon. Really not necessary. The Strawbymon also did not find anything for us. And can you guess what's going to be happening? Huh? Kenya? Just Alter S Zone up in here. De-Digivolve and delete. It's just so bad. I should never touch a Gabubond deck again. Hey, look, another Gabumon. Draw one Gabumon coming on down. We have literally all the pieces that we needed. Just no mats, unfortunately. And, you know, things are just looking a little rough. We have the EX1 Gabumon to pass the turn. And Agumon going into the breeding area. It just, you know, this game does not look good for us. We are having a super hard time just doing the things that we need to do. Sitting at 0 memory, gonna do a quick swing you do. Not use the effect because we have no blockers to block with, and that is an effect best saved for going for game. Searching out, finding another promo Greymon. Oh boy. Draw for turn. Not drawing anything that we need, unfortunately. We're going to promote this for like no reason again. I'm getting mad at myself for the misplays that I'm doing. We're going to go into promo Lobomon and then not have a ancient Garurumon to go into, and we're going to swing with Lobomon because we so desperately need to find this mat, and we whiff on it with the Gabumon inheritable. It's rough. We're going to lose the promo to the Metal Greymon that was in security. This game is just not going the way that we need it to. And Alex potentially has a game on board the next turn. The only thing that, you know, saves us is if the promo Greymon dies on the first check. But I believe this promo Greymon is going to swing for 6k, 7k. And a deck that's full rookies. Literally the only thing that kills it is Gabubond. There's a Grizzly and then Ice Wall, gains 2 memory, but the only thing that now saves us is a Hammer Spark or Ice Wall. And you know, since this is Lucian's deck, I don't think he plays Hammer Spark. I believe he took that out for Ice Wall, he said. But that's it, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.